Nipah! Welcome back, everybody. It's time for the Daily Nipah, Rika Fruity Simulator 25. You can get yourself here at socksmakepeoplesexy.net/games or .itch.io. It's free, along with every other cool game there. Rika? Keeping up with that theme of it being one of the hottest summers ever, I don't blame you at all, Rika. It is fucking melting out there. Thankfully, we have it cushy in here with our AC, but good God. What's going on, Rika? What's going on, YouTubers and Twitch chat and everybody out there? She does. I think Polly did add a weather. I think you're right. I think Polly's also a baloney. Just a big stack of baloney. Alright, let's see if Rika has it in her to be ballin' today. Oh. I did take my meds, thank you. I got trapped in an ADHD hole this morning. Couldn't pull myself out of it. It was just, you know? It's just a little just. So we're going to probably start typical Chaos Cult where we start miserably bad. That is a triple double, but then we get to be going to Slanesh down the line. We're gonna get all those cool Slanesh weapons. That's a 4 house. Well done again, Rika. I know, Rika. To keep heat in, double installed and brick. Well, it can also keep AC in, right? Or does it not work well, or is there just no AC? I don't know. AC on him. Okay. I feel at least. Oh, not. Oh God, that's awful. Then fuck that. I'd be getting a window unit and being like, "Yep, I'm chilling like a villain. You want some penicillin?" Yeah, Rizik, same. I would be melting. When my body gets hot, it's never done well, which is weird. Which is weird also, because I used to go outside and play all the time. God, when I was a kid, I'd run around all the time outside. I loved running around. It's just like the polar opposite of what I am now. Another 4 house, Rika. Well done. I loved playing street hockey. Was probably one of my favorites. I loved playing football. Well, American football. To be specific. A good win did feel really good back in the day. I used to do that stuff. I know my body still has like that core from running around all the time when I was younger, because I could still carry myself pretty well, even though I'm vastly larger than I used to be. But it's just it's my brain. The anxiety has eaten me away. And the ADHD has destroyed me in some levels, along with other mental issues. I'd have to import and then probably have someone install it. Oof. Well, a window unit. I could tell you how to install a window unit if it's gonna be a window unit, but like if you have like a system built into your house, then yeah, that's a little different. But window units are pretty simple. You just put them in the window basically. There's like a metal thing on top of it that you screw on that kind of fits into your window frame. There's a double triple. And then you just kind of close the window on it, and then it has like the sides that you pull out to cover the rest of the window up. So it like seals it in. And then you turn it on. Oh, they are pretty heavy. Rika, Rika, Rika. I know, Rika. That Final Fantasy Renaissance yesterday was a lot of fun. I should do that again sometime. Well, I am unfamiliar with how things work where Armagite lives, so I can't really say much. The hinged window. Oh, okay. Yeah, see, that's another thing I wouldn't know. Armagite lives in a very different region of the planet that, I mean, it's not like it's super different, but little things are different that makes, like, a window unit obviously not work in this case. Damn. Boom, ba bum. There's also, I mean, there's just like sit-in room units too. If you can just do like a variant like that, but not like a piece of cardboard can't fix. My favorite is always box fans, though. Box fans just put out a lot of wind and they're noisy, and it helps with my tinnitus or tinnitus, however it's said. Agreed, Rico. Agreed. But I also don't know if it gets hot enough over there enough to warrant having an AC unit. Like, maybe there's just some hot days, which really sucks, obviously, but... Again, I don't know enough about the specifics of the region, the house, or anything like that. If it was going to be an AC, if it was going to be too tough for everything else, and... It was like a room AC unit would be fine. What's up, last free runer? I can get you on the list today. Nice and early. Oh, I forgot to put up a video. God damn it. For the Emperor! Well, not this time. Or Sladesh. Not the false corpse god. There you go. Or cookies. Cookies, 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 cookies for you and me. Mostly you, mostly me, mostly Rika. Let's give all our cookies to Rika. She deserves it for being a trooper. Skull-shaped cookies. Make little skull-shaped Warhammer cookies. Most of the time it's rain in many forms, snow. It's Scotland, so more Canadian weather. Okay, so it's usually a bit cooler, I would guess. They don't, like... AC isn't something that would be brought up all that often, I suppose. That's cool, though. Scotland. That's a triple-double. Oopsie. Undo that. AC unit. I only used it for 1 month. 1 month a UK in the UK. The lifesaver, yeah. You can go into the minus degrees. Been there. I grew up in Ohio, which gets really cold sometimes. Frigidly cold. But I haven't really lived in any place that really gets that cold anymore. Here in the UK, yeah, it's fine. So I haven't really had to worry about that, but I grew up in Ohio. One year we didn't have heat during the winter. Talk about... Oh yeah, we also didn't have hot water at that time. So we had no heat in the dead of winter. And no hot water to take showers with. It was tough. It's tough being a broke I-am. Thankfully, hopefully those days are behind. Wouldn't want to bring any of that kind of thing to my current homestead or my previous homestead. Yeah. Yeah, I get that. Wind is always the worst thing. That's about 90 degrees, yeah, I think. That is high humidity as well. Oof, yeah, those are gonna be muggy days. Yeah, you're fine, last free runner. Especially when you're doing temperature differences that you're not used to. Yeah, that's around 90 degrees, and yeah, that's pretty tough. 90 degrees is some hot fucking weather. And yeah, the cold in Ohio, especially on super windy days where we lived, it was bitter. Like, if you didn't dress for the weather, you would get frostbite pretty quickly. And if you get left out there, that would be it, of course. Then it's just gone down. Nice, nice. 19. That's pretty significantly less, at least. I can see why, if you're going to live in an area that's going to mostly be cold, why you'd want to trap heat, though, in. That makes a lot of sense. Think about the UK, it's supposed to be just a bit crap weather, not hot or cold enough to kill you, just to be damp and a bit miserable. Done with this heat wave crap. Yeah, I don't blame you at all. And the thing is that people never seem to understand is that different regions treat their weather differently based on what their normal weather patterns are like. So when, like, Texas got all that cold, really cold weather, like, nobody was ready for that. And people were panicking, and there's issues happening, and people are like, oh my god, that's not cold. Can you believe how much colder it is up north? Oh yeah, no shit. That's not helpful at all. Like a lot of regions, like, they are prepared for this kind of weather when it takes such severe swings. And it's awful, and the people aren't acclimated to that kind of weather, so, like, 85 to 90 or, like, what is it, 32 to 34 degrees is gonna feel like fucking hell, because you're never used to it. And yes, parts of the US get over 100 degrees regularly. It doesn't make you cool. It's also a region that you're used to living in. We got building here that went up before AC was a thing. Yeah, exactly. All UK buildings are made of bricks, not wood, so the walls retain heat. You can feel the walls just radiating heat in hot summers. Yeah, that's another difference. I always get annoyed when people are so regionally, like... I probably did that when I was younger a ton because I didn't know any better. And, you know, I get it. but like at some point you have to understand that there's reasons things are made the way they are, and people are acclimated to certain things the way they are because of where they grew up or where they live. I guarantee a person who grew up in a very hot climate going to something as little as 50 or 60 degrees would be extremely cold to them, and vice versa, of course. Mid 80s to somebody who's used to like cooler weather is gonna hurt. It's made of paper, but that's just cheap construction for you. I don't know exactly what some of the houses are made out of. Like, yeah, it depends, and they're mass producing cheaper units to make it as cheap as possible. That is definitely a reality that we all face. No, people are discussing the weather. This is a proper British conversation. Triple double. It's considered such a fucking negative to talk about the weather in general. Yeah, installation materials have gotten a lot better. Like, humanity as a whole, if we like tore down everything and actually worked to make it better or something, it would be significantly better for everybody. But you know that ain't gonna happen. I wish it would. I wish we'd have some kind of collective effort as humans to, you know, make everything better for everybody. Everybody got their tea. I go get us some tea. I do have tea in the house. Iced tea. Iced hot water. Producing too much hot air. I mean, welcome to my stream, baby. That's all this stream is just a bunch of hot air and gameplay. Alright, Rika, we gonna be ballin', Rika? It's been a little bit. You wanna go ballin'? Bubble shot callin'? That's how we find the spies. When I was in high school, I used to get, it was of course a sugary drink, but it was like brisk iced tea or whatever. Out of the vending machine with the lemon flavoring to it. That was about the only one I really enjoyed. Recoil when I heard of iced tea. Like, who drinks tea cold? It's more of like a sugary, think of a soda or something, in my experience. Yeah, exactly, Rizik. It's definitely not like a traditional cup of tea or anything like that. It's just more like a sugary soda drink. I had it in high school. It was tasty enough. Not that you can't like sugar up your tea or anything, but yeah, that's essentially what it is. I've definitely experienced a lot of different tea from since then, and some I like. I actually cannot stand tea when it's not hot, to be honest. If it gets to room temperature, I just don't really like the taste of it anymore. I like it warm to hot. Obviously, I have come to appreciate a good coffee. That's another thing. I never drink coffee. I just don't like the taste of it. And caffeine in general has never really worked that well on me since I drank so much soda growing up. Way too much. Hell, even in my 20s, I drank way too much soda. But, Yeah, tea, I really have to have it warm to hot, and it's good at that point. First time I drank a cup of coffee, I immediately fell asleep afterwards. Trying to stay up late at a sleepover. That's funny. And just knock out right after. Goodness gracious, goodness gracious. But I'm still pretty new to teas in general. I don't have it that often because it does require the hot water. I need like a mug that would retain hot water for a while. Because I can't just like engulf a whole thing of tea while it's still hot. Unless it's, I guess there'd be a hot plate or something to keep it hot. I have begun to appreciate decaf. I found out from the doctor that was a clear sign of ADHD. Yeah. True, Armor Guy. Very true. I take medicine for my ADHD, which is basically very, very light meth. Like, very light. Just dosages to, like, improve my focus and energy. And it's helped a significant amount, I will say. Well over, well over any kind of caffeinated beverage or coffee or anything like that. That's one of my 2 meds I take every day. That and antidepressants. Both at the highest dosage allowed. ADHD club to the surprise of no one, yeah. Yeah, I feel that. Official legal drugs. Shame. I mean, I'm sure if I took a bunch of these medications, I'd probably get some kind of... oh, I now get, okay. I'm sure I would get some kind of buzz off of it, but 1, I don't want to, and 2, I appreciate the fact that I can, you know, actually function at a somewhat normal level. At least, focusing-wise. I'm almost positive I've had these my whole life. I just never went and got any assistance for it until later in life. The opportunity presented itself much later in life. And well, mostly because I got so depressed I couldn't move anymore. That was basically right before the COVID hit in early 2020. Only 2 years ago. Sounds about right. I got it diagnosed, I guess, 4 years ago now? It took a little while. I don't remember if it was 2020 or 2021 when I actually started taking medicine. Went through a process of doing the lowest tier dosage, and then we went to the middle tier dosage, and then we ended up doing the high tier dosage, and that's where I kind of leveled out properly finally. Because one thing about my body is it's always been able to take a lot of something before it like affects. Like when I got surgery in my chest area to remove a cyst, it took like 4 painkiller needles. Like they just kept having to use it because my body was like, nope, I still feel that. I kept having to do it and kept having to do it. And eventually it finally worked out. Very weird feeling something tug out of your chest and then I'm just cutting it out. It was very weird. But that's just something my body has always had, just a high tolerance for things in general, I guess. Need to use meds, but I do drink too much tea, coffee, and blame the hyperactivity on that at work. Fair enough. I always suggest it. going down the path of a psych and therapist. I think everybody could learn a lot about themselves going that way. I don't necessarily say you need the medicine, but you can learn a lot about yourself just expanding and trying new things, seeing what works for you, and see if it can help you out in the long run. It's a journey. It's a big journey to get there. Like, it took me years, and I'm still going. And that is a 4 house. Well done, Rika. Like, I'm still going. And I'm still trying to have more help because I need it. Even if they want to keep denying me and telling me I'm wrong, I will keep trying. Yo, MTI, Nipah! La 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 la, Nipah! Going on, MTI? No balling today so far, unfortunately. But the mental health journey has been long, arduous, difficult, painful, but necessary, eye-opening, super helpful, a good adjustment, and the only thing I'd change is if I could have done it earlier in life to understand my own brain and such. But I have the greatest psych ever. I never want to give her up. This is why it costs me more money, because my medical insurance doesn't cover it. And I have to pay for it. But the process has absolutely been worth it. I get my medicine every month, which helps a lot. And I can always tell it helps a lot too, because when I forget a day of my medicine, ooh, bad brain day to say the least. Also extremely tired. I don't have like any energy to do anything. I went almost a month without my ADHD meds, and that basically is what killed my speed running in January. Like, it just crushed my brain back into a not good state, and I've been trying to recover from it kinda ever since. There's a triple-double. I was watching some old YouTube videos of like White Hat's like compilations of like stuff that happened in speedrunning and stuff, and it just made me miss it like a lot, you know? Mostly it was missing the people I used to talk to and hang out with. I'm sure a lot of them have gone past speedrunning at this point or moved on to other things, but it really was a really fun time that I really enjoy and look back fondly on. And that is the Nipah. Alright, Rika, thank you so much for being awesome as always. And thank you, Polly, for being awesome as always. Don't forget, YouTubers, you can get it yourself at socksmadepeoplesexy.net/games or .itch.io, and you can get the baller variant from mti.itch.io. And until next time, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate that. Please like and subscribe. I'd also appreciate that. Positive vibes. And remember...